good morning. It's been a while since I've made a video. Sorry about that. Been really busy over here on the east side. And then I've been doing some side jobs with my excavator. So I've been pretty slammed. And then honestly, the guy's been stealing my videos off YouTube and puts them on Facebook, kind of fast forwards them and edits them somehow on his own, and then you get all these keyboard warriors running their mouths on how I should learn how to cut and they can run a chainsaw faster than what this thing does, but the guy doesn't have any of my how I'm explaining what I'm doing, and so it kind of just pissed me off where I stopped making videos there for a while. So anyways, but to hell with those guys. Like to see them get their chainsaws out here and do what we do with these machines. So but anyways, we're got about 3 acres left on this 70-acre unit. This has been a challenge. I've been on this one a while, but right here, like right now, this is bad for rock, as you can hear my machine. Yeah, this job's been a tough one. A lot of swinging and mixed batch of trees, good and bad. This piece we're running the skidder on. It's a bench up here. I'll have to get a video of the landing. The landing's not really good at all. So, and then Donnie's running the skidder, and he's taking them down there to a shovel, and a shovel's heel racking the tree length logs 180 degrees to put them in the road below him. It's like a 20-foot cut bank. The processor sitting in the middle of the road, and the load shovel. That seems to be the best scenario we found to make it work on this landing. It's just, there's no way around it. We knew these jobs would be tough, and the landings were pretty much the bottleneck of the problems. So, but we're making it work. Got a good group of guys, and we're doubling the production of what we need out. So that's good for what we bid it for. So we're way ahead of schedule. So the boss should be happy with that. But yeah. So hopefully get a good video for you guys. And yeah, it sucks these logs right here. They're buckskins. They're sound. That's a sound log, but right now the market is so bad, the mill will not take these right now. Like any other day, normal, they would take this in a heartbeat, but they're so picky right now because they don't want no wood. No houses being built right now for new houses. There's no demand for wood right now. It's not good for. Kind of scary actually how bad it's got. Export's doing okay, usually always does. So thank God 90% of this is going to export. I try to put this in lead with other stuff because I'm just taking a fringe of this. You can see I'm taking probably a tree length and then taking it up there. And then then the rest I'll take down. It's a couple 100 feet. I'll take down the hill to the gravel road. Then we're gonna skid it. Had to see what these were. They're snags, so I'm gonna leave them standing. Skylight doesn't work. Sky camera doesn't look too good when the sun's bombing it. Another snag. I thought that one wasn't a snag. It is about the snags on this job. They're all over. Anywho, it's getting pretty dry out here. Tracks are squeaky. Really dry, actually. Humidity. Monday, I worked an hour. And then we had to shut down because the humidity was below 20%. So they got a little different rules over here, but we're kind of going to go with the rules that we go with at home for fire safety, and maybe push it a little more here because it's always going to be drier over here. And they're fine with that, but yeah, it's pretty dry out. They had like a week of 105 degree weather over here last week during the 4th, so, and then it had some wind, so it really dried stuff out. And then there's pretty much, seems like on the fire map, there's fires everywhere in Oregon right now. So we're not going to push it because if a fire got going in this stuff, yeah, we'd be fucked. Skidder out here all morning. Right? So Donnie stays up on the job in his camper and he waters the roads in the morning with the water truck because we're required to water the roads one time in the morning to keep dust down, and they run a lot of dirt roads over here. And then once he's done with that, he comes and jumps on the skidder the rest of the day. Starts watering the roads at 12:30 at night. That's pretty crazy. And then he works till 2 with us. So that guy, he's putting in a long day, and I feel bad. Oh my gosh, this rock is gonna be the death of me. So I gotta log this up to his trail. I'm keeping the skidder on like 1 or 2 trails. So I gotta log everything to the trail. And then we'll cover the trail when we're done with slash and blend the, if there is any ruts, blend that. I guess they're gonna, in the fall, they're gonna burn this whole unit. All the ground's gonna be burned, not just the landings. Just to get rid of the brush and help prevent from fire curtains next year or something. So that'd be kind of interesting to see. I won't be around to see it, but I bet it gets pretty wild when they burn the whole unit, 70 acres at once. Biggest thing right now is like spinning on this rock. I dig them out whenever I find them, usually if they're a big one, but I just don't want to start a fire from my tracks spinning on this rock. I've never had a fire start with me running a machine, and I don't ever want one to start because it could be bad. Break from these kind of jobs for a while. It's getting to me. But at least we're working, I guess. I can for him, so they're not swinging into the arch and breaking them. He's got a pretty tight corner down there to make before he goes down to the landing. Just leave that one like that. The bugs will like it. And then I leave the little reprod trees, if they're not in my way. Leave those for the next generation. Plus, there's no pulp. All the pulp's going in the burn pile because it's too far to truck, and the pulp market's not worth a crap right now, so. Another 40-acre unit to do, a half-mile down the road, and then we're done here. And then I heard we're going back to Benjamin, Washington. 38 acres over there. I pray to God that it doesn't have a bunch of rock to travel on. See this rock, just it's underneath. Yeah, how fun. wild when he's pulling them like that.
Suckers right out in the middle of them, and then I start losing my whole fight.
Yeah, oh, they're slimy, aren't they?
Well, sorry, he walked on you, would you?
Can't really pull hard at first because these are kind of off camber right here. It's hard to tell. And then, you know, he's pulling again down the hill, so that it wants to tend to pull that skidder on the downhill side. So he's got to kind of go slow until he gets straight, then he can start grabbing some gears and try to put him the best I can for him. You know, I ran skidder long enough so I have a good idea where the, you know, how they should come out. But every operator is different. But Donnie does a damn good job. And give his shirt off the back for you. He's a good man. It's nice to have him working with us too. Well, we'll get some more. Cutting a bunch of oversized yesterday and sap and then dragging them through the dirt to get them out where I can buck a 40 off for the processor because they're so big. Probably a little wood dull, probably some dirt too, doesn't help. Maneuver, but this stuff's hard to bunch, especially with the limbs, like they won't break off like Velcro. You'll slide it to try to get his piles nice and even, and it pulls another tree out. See that thing? Should eat through that, even though it's a big tree. That's a 38-inch bar. Off a little bit, but she'll go. Down the hill, so they tend to pinch my bar if I'm not wedging on it right. Like I said, it's been a challenging job. Yeah, it's a 33-inch log. Pisses me off. wish the stuff would just break off instead of slamming into my machine. Yes, this is a logging machine, but I try to keep it nice. We'll go down in this pile. I have to do 2 grabs out of it, but I'm not going to fight these anymore. Swing it downhill. Trying to get it around that big tree, a big stump, that old growth without breaking them. Did a good job.